Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to Park Sean O'Heslin here in Ballinamore in Leitrim for this round 2 of the TG4 All-Ireland Senior Championship between Mayo down here on our left and Monaghan on our right.
Make your way to the stand. Substitutes and mentors, please, Lord Dill.
The substitutes and mentors being called in here for what is a really big game. Mayo know that victory will take them into the quarter-final after they defeated Cavan last weekend, while Monaghan must win. They have to win. They were defeated by Armagh last weekend, and a win will get them right back into the reckoning, but defeat will really put them out. A very poignant day here for the Monaghan team and for all people in the GAA, as news broke that Brendan O'Duffy, the excellent Monaghan under-20 captain, passed away overnight.
Substitutes 3 minutes to go to our Ronavine, and we also will have a minute's silence, but we'll tell you about in a minute. So substitutes and mentors, please. Leroy Dill, please go to the stand.
Brendan O'Duffy was the captain of the Monaghan under-20 team that defeated Donegal last night, and he passed away later on that night after a car accident. So all our thoughts are with the Monaghan Gaels and with his club Monaghan Harps and all his family. So there is a real poignant sense of occasion here in the Monaghan 15 today. The Mayo team, they have a number of changes, and we will put that across to you later on, as have Monaghan.
We'd ask you before our Ronavine to stand for a moment's silence in memory of the late Brendan O'Duffy, who sadly played with his last game yesterday with Monaghan in the under-20 championship. Brendan O'Duffy of Monaghan Harps died on the way home from the match. So Leroy Dill, we'd ask you to pause for a minute's silence. We have the strike colour at half-mast, and we'd ask you to pause for a minute's silence in memory of the late Brendan O'Duffy. Gwenine TG4 an. Gwenine Mayo. And as nish, fannig I war hasset Leroy Dill na hai our on the veil.
And now we're almost ready to go here in Park Sean O'Heslin, and we will run through the teams with Mayo first. Aisling Tarpey, Saoirse Lally and Clodagh McManaman are joined in the full-back line by Ella Brennan. The half-back line, Tamara O'Connor, Ciara White and Catherine Sullivan is named, but Sive Larkin comes in at wing-back. Midfield is Ciara Needham and Sinead Cafferty. Up front, there's a big change at wing-forward where Sarah Rowe comes in for the named Fiona Doherty. In the centre is Rachel Cairns, and on the wing is Mary McHale. The full forward line, Grace Kelly, Shauna Howley and Tara Needham. The Monaghan team, in goal, Edel Corrigan. The full back line, Maeve Monaghan, Nicola Fahy. Aoife McAnespy is named, but she's replaced by Rachel McGuigan. The half back line, Shauna Kyle and Abby McCary are replaced by Rosemary Courtney and Jennifer Duffy, and Emer Traynor is on the left. Midfield we have Cora Courtney and Warren Atkinson. The half forward line, Laura McEnany, Ellen McCarn and Lauren McGartland. Full forward line, Casey Traynor, Ciara McAnespy, and Amy Garland is replaced by Lauren Jones from the start. So Shane Curley, the referee, about to throw in the ball here. The weather, it's like Barbados on a good day. It is absolutely baking here in Ballinamore. We're not complaining though. We're high up in the stand here. We're well situated, ready to enjoy a wonderful game. We cannot say enough good about the weather, but they announced before the game that there was cold drinks on sale at the front of the stand, and there was almost an avalanche of people making their way down to partake of the refreshments. And in goes the ball, away they go. Ball breaks, and straight away it's Monaghan. In there, Laura McEnany in there looking for the ball, picks it up under pressure. Referee has blown the whistle. I think it's a free to Mayo. He said it was an illegal pick-up, and straight away one of the Mayo players on the ground was involved in that tussle for the ball. And looks like midfielder there, Ciara Needham. It's down. It's a free to Mayo. There was a lot of women in there looking for the ball, and it just wouldn't come up, and a lot of bodies in there, and nothing malicious, but there seems to have been a bit of an injury picked up, and Mayo already looking towards the substitutes bench, and I see Fiona McHale getting ready down there, warming up, and she's followed there by Lisa Cafferty and Fiona Doherty there. They're just warming up just in case. Needham from the beautiful land of Louisburg, right on the Atlantic Ocean, and I'm sure it's a very popular place today, those wonderful beaches and strands around Louisburg, and they're very, very proud of their footballers out there, particularly the Needham twins, who have made a huge impact already this season in the ladies football throughout the country. And Ciara making her way to the sideline, maybe just a precaution. We're not sure at the moment. But McHale seems to be getting ready. Yeah, it looks like Needham is off for the moment anyway. And she's replaced by one of the most experienced footballers ever to play the game, Fiona McHale from the famous club of Carnacon. So how that will change the Mayo setup, we're not sure, but we will watch that with interest. So Cafferty puts the ball in towards the woman who's back from Australia, Sarah Rowe. Sarah Rowe tackled there well tackled by her Monaghan opponent, who wasn't actually supposed to be playing, Aoife McAnespy, but she is. So they reckon you can only believe half what you're told by team managers before a game. We were told McAnespy wasn't starting, but she is indeed. She's marking Sarah Rowe, and it's a free in for Mayo. And Shauna Howley, all the way from Knockmore, on the banks of Lough Conn. She puts it high and over the bar and adds to her tally already this year. She is shooting the lights out for Mayo, wearing that famous number 14 jersey. And Monaghan now looking to build from the back. And it's Rachel McGuigan who takes it out. Still going, Rachel McGuigan, but the referee says she was over carrying. And she's called back. And it's the woman from Kilmovee, Sinead Cafferty, with the ball in her hand. She looks inside, in towards Howley. Howley on the ball, takes on her marker, takes on McGuigan. Howley fires it across there to Kafke again. Mayo building slowly. McHale throws it forward to Fiona McHale. And Rachel Cairns from Crossmolina puts the ball over for the second point of the day, and Mayo are off and running and really moving well. 2 points up already. Monaghan haven't got the ball over the halfway line. And Edel Corrigan there with the kick out. Edel, great kick out to the wing here. Out towards Lauren McGartland. McGartland gets it back to Cora Courtney, and Courtney on the ball again into the middle. They're looking, they need to win, Monaghan. And they'll really, they're proud football people. One of the great ladies football teams over the years. Ellen McCarn there, the captain, puts it inside. They're looking, Mayo massing behind the ball. And it's Myrne Atkinson driving forward. Myrne fires it from out on the right, but it stays right and it stays wide. And Mayo enjoy their 2-point lead. They retain it. Saoirse Lally looking for the short ball from Aisling Tarpley, the goalkeeper. Aisling looks up again, fires it out to the left. It just goes over the head of Ciara White. Monaghan put pressure on there and it worked. And they're going to try and move the ball, try and unlock that Mayo defence early. And Laura McEnany again, a famous McEnany name, famous in Monaghan football circles. They're building, looking for a way through here. Puts the ball back to Cora Courtney, and Cora, the woman from Dunamine, fires it just wide of the right post. Another Mayo woman down looking for assistance. The Mayo physio very busy already today. And Fiona McHale seems to be lining up at left half forward since she came in to replace Ciara Needham. But we will watch her impact with interest. This woman, she has all the medals in the game. Very talented footballer. Back in the green and red this season. And it was Tamara O'Connor that was down temporarily injured there. From the barony of Erris in the northwest corner of Mayo. She plays for the Kilcommon club. She's from Balmullet. And they're very proud of her down there in that famous land of lore and legend. And forward come Mayo again. It's Rowe back to O'Connor. O'Connor looking up. She's going to put this one into the corner. Great ball into Cairns. Cairns takes on her marker. Cairns looking for the score. Hands it off to Fiona McHale. Fiona driving through. Looks for Cafferty, and Cafferty sends her shot just off the butt of the post. Cafferty always pops up in those supporting roles. She just runs, and that was an excellent ball in from O'Connor that unlocked the Monaghan defence, and Monaghan trying to build again with Rosemary Courtney receiving the kick out. And again it's Cora Courtney. Looking, she's very busy already. Monaghan under pressure though, right on their full-back line, as Grace Kelly there puts pressure on, but Monaghan get out. But it's not easy for them. Ellen McCarn with the ball. Ellen drops it into the corner, but Mayo have bodies back. Mayo outnumbering the Monaghan forwards there, and away they come. Clodagh McManaman, the captain, drives out to Lally. Lally back to Ciara White from Ballina, from Kilmore Moy Club. White driving forward over the halfway, finds Cairns again. Cairns has handled a lot of football already today. Cairns, she's capable of scoring from out here, but she tries the pass. She was playing advantage. The referee was playing advantage, I think, so she knew that, so she went for the killer pass, so it didn't come off. The ball comes back and she will kick this free. I see Kafke is on the run looking for a short one. Cairns thought about it, but now she reassesses and she's going to pop it inside. And she does, in towards Rowe with number 30 on her back. Goes round one player, pops it over the bar, super point. She came on as a sub last week against Cavan. She kicked 2 points and she's kicked another one today. Excellent point from Sarah Rowe. She underwent shoulder surgery 11 weeks ago, but she seems to have recovered fully, and Monaghan already under severe pressure. They're 3 points down in a game they need to win. Edel Corrigan, the goalkeeper, trying to get the ball out safely, and it's Nicola Fahy over there on the far side. She gives it inside to Lauren McGartland, but Monaghan finding it hard, and they are penalised for charging. It was Kieran's who stood in the way, and her Monaghan opponent ran into her. Those frees can go either way, and on this occasion it went against Rachel McGuigan, I think it was in there. And it will be Howley who will look for her second point of the day. And already the Monaghan management are coming in, telling their players that they're sitting too deep. They're looking for them to move up the field. Here comes Howley. It's just, she doesn't catch it right. She was just forcing it. It might have been outside her range. She forced it, and it never really took off. It's a wide for Mayo. And here come Monaghan again. And this time it's McGartrand again who gets the ball back in her own defence. They are trying to move their players up the field as the management instructed. And now now Nicola Fahy, the fullback, has reached halfway, and she pops the ball out to Emer Traynor. Traynor gives the ball and takes off on a run forward. Will she be found later in the move? And Lauren Jones now looking to make inroads. She's followed by Mary McHale. McHale gets in the hand and the ball drops, but again it's Monaghan who win the ball. Cora Courtney. Cora is looking to find one of her inside runners here, but Mayo have massed bodies back in front of their goal, but they're still moving forward. It's Courtney again going down the side. Out comes Saoirse Lally, the Leaving Cert student from Sancta Maria College in Lewisburg. She plays her football with Westport, and the ball breaks back in there, and Mayo tackling like demons, but the referee says there was a hand in there. It made contact with a Monaghan arm, and it's a free, and it will be taken by the team captain Ellen McCarn. She's daughter of the famous Ray McCarn, who wore the blue and white with such distinction over the years. Sister of Jack McCarn, the current Monaghan player, and she puts the ball high and over the bar. It's Monaghan's first score. It's Monaghan a point, Mayo 3 points. Fine score from McCarn there. Tarpley finds Lally with the kick out, but it was too short, says the ref. He's right. Mayo don't think he is, but he is, and the referee is always right. And Shane Curley points towards the Mayo posts, and McCarn will step up again. She'll be delighted with this one. It was a soft one to give away. Monaghan putting a lot of pressure on the Mayo kick out. And McCarn now will go through her system again. She'll focus, and she will, I would think she'll kick this one. Renowned free taker. She kicks it high into the Leitrim sky, and it's over the bar. And that's the second point in a minute for Ellen McCarn. Again, it's Tarpley. This time she won't be caught kicking it short. She drives it out here, but it's caught by Mern Atkinson. And there's a big roar here in the crowd when Mern caught that one. She gives it to her midfield partner, Cora Courtney. But her shot is blocked down. There was a lot of Mayo bodies in front of her. Gone out for a 45. She was just surrounded and kicked the ball, and it came off a Mayo back. And out for a 45, and it's Atkinson who tells her player she's going to kick it short, and she does. Nice ball into Courtney again. She's everywhere, this woman. Mayo massing behind the ball. That's Ciara McAnespie, that famous McAnespie name in Monaghan sport. She kicks the ball across the field. The ball goes out. Good cover there for Mayo by Mary McHale, a woman who's celebrating her birthday today. Her mother, Breege, a famous athlete in Mayo, and Mary, an equally famous footballer. And she drives the ball forward down towards Sarah Rowe. And the ball comes off the Monaghan defender. Rowe has it. Rowe will look inside. The pink boots glistening in the sun here. She puts the ball back to Shauna Howley. Howley full forward to Rowe. They live within 7 miles of each other. One in Ballina, one in Knockmore. And this is another woman who lives just up the road from them, Rachel Cairns, and Rachel is fouled. The Monaghan defenders don't believe it, but the referee is the man in charge. He points towards the posts, and that's where Cairns is going to put the ball, I'd say. She's going to put it in that direction anyway. So here she is hopping the ball, looking towards the posts. Myrne Atkinson walks across in front of her for a moment. But Cairns comes up, Cairns hits it high, the umpires consult, and the umpire on the right goes for the flag. So that's Cairns' second point of the day. It's Mayo's fourth. Mayo lead 4 points to 2. And Adele Corrigan again. Once again she finds her number 12, Lauren McGartland. They have this off to a tee. And that's about the third or fourth time they've done it. And it's worked, and away come Monaghan. They've really improved in the last few minutes. Nicola Fahy has played a more prominent role. The fullback, she has come out with the ball a number of times. And now it's Myrne Atkinson. She's driving forward. She gives the ball off to McCarn. McCarn swings that trusty left foot and puts it over the bar. That was a superb point. It was transferred very quickly from back to front, and it's Monaghan's third point. They really are in the game. McCarn has kicked them all for them. She kicked 2 frees, and this one a very, very good point with the left foot. Mayo looking to build again. It's that woman from Erris, Tamara O'Connor, cousin of the famous Chris Barrett, former All-Star, retired earlier this year, has given Mayo football so much service. And now Tamara O'Connor will carry the family forward into Mayo GA folklore, hopefully. And O'Connor looks up, puts the ball in. Great ball again, and at this time it breaks to her. Cairns always thinks about, loves to get a goal, but this time the ball runs away for Mayo in there. Fiona McHale is said to have fouled, or Grace Kelly, sorry, is said to have fouled. And it's a free out for Monaghan. Monaghan defended that very well. Adele Corrigan again, very busy woman, the Monaghan goalkeeper, getting her kicks away very well. And they're looking to build up the side, but the ball just runs away there. And it's Mayo who builds again. Ella Brennan came out there. The birthday woman, McHale. McHale drops it into the corner in towards Grace Kelly. Grace looks up, sees Kafke running through the middle. But back goes Myrne Atkinson. She really is playing her way into this game. This big, tall Monaghan midfielder having a really, really fine game. As she goes to the ground there just for a moment, she felt the effects of that last tackle, but she's up again, and Monaghan building again. This game really, really going to test the stamina of these players, because the conditions here are exceptionally good if you're watching a game of football, but I'd say not easy to play in. Very, very warm, and absolutely stunning. Not a breath of wind. Monaghan forward again. Laura McEnany drops the ball inside, but across comes Lally. Lally gives it to her captain, Clodagh McManaman. McManaman to Fiona McHale, and Fiona McHale back to McManaman. They're building all the time. They're running off the shoulder. Ciara White from Ballina pops it forward. The referee said there was a foul, that Sarah Rowe pushed her woman before the ball came back, that she pushed Aoife McAnespy, and Monaghan just get on with it. Mayo though robbed the ball back. It's O'Connor down there. She pops it inside into Grace Kelly. Well taken by Kelly. Mayo wasted no time in changing defence into attack there. Back to Rowe. Rowe looking for the ball across the middle towards Kafke. Kafke moves onto her right foot, drives forward, great acceleration, turns back, gives it back to Mary McHale. Mary looking for Shauna Howley, but the ball runs away, and Monaghan have it, and Monaghan take off up the field here with Emer Trainer. Trainer pops it inside, and it's that woman again, Cora Courtney. Cora, some engine on her. She's moving all the time up and down the field, and she looks for the ball back here as Monaghan retain possession, and it's McEnany looking up, pops it inside in towards that very quick full forward Ciara McAnespy. Ciara loses it, gets it back onto the right foot, pops it up high into the air, and it's just gone to the left and wide. Good effort from McAnespy, and the referee calling for a water break, and it will be music to the players' ears, I think, that there's a water break, and they will gladly avail of it. So Mayo lead 4 points to 3. Very well contested game. Mayo seemed to be dominant early on, but Monaghan have come right back into it, and all their points may have come from Ellen McCarn, but they've been deserved. 2 points from frees, 1 from play. Mayo have had 2 points from Rachel Cairns, and 1 from Sarah Rowe, and 1 from Shauna Howley. So very interesting, intriguing first quarter. Mayo down to our left, getting a lot of instructions here from their backroom team. And Michael Miles, the manager, is down there in the middle of them, and Marita McDonald, his assistant. Marita, former Fermanagh captain, now based in Castlebar, and she is making a huge impact in the backroom of the Mayo senior ladies. And Miles giving all the instructions down there. I also see Aidan McLaughlin, well-known coach. He is very, very hard working with the Mayo team in the background, and they progressed, and their new game plan is really obvious here today. They'd like to transfer the ball very quickly from back to front, but Monaghan have played really well against it, and many of their players have come to the fore in the last few minutes. So we resume with a kick out from Aisling Tarpey. Once again, Monaghan put exceptional pressure on the Mayo kick out. Aisling goes high over to the right, and again it's troubling the sideline, and again it's a Monaghan line ball, and Monaghan have been very, very successful in that, pressing the Mayo kick out. Myrne Atkinson going back the field, the woman from Dunamoyne, from O'Neill Shamrocks. She wouldn't like to hear that she had been called a Dunamoyne player. And again, it's Monaghan looking for scores here, and popped to the left, just to the left, and they really need to be getting those scores. Put more pressure on Mayo. The more pressure, the better at this stage. It'll be interesting to see how Mayo react to Monaghan's revival here. Fine kick this time from Tarpey. Well taken out here by Tara Needham. And through the middle comes the team captain, Clodagh McManaman. Her grandfather Jim in Skerda in Newport was 101 last Friday, 101 years old, and he's tuned in here to watch his granddaughter lead the Mayo team. And by the looks of his picture in the Mayo News this week, he could still play football himself. Free for Mayo. Rowe pops it over towards Grace Kelly. Both of them played in Australia this year. Into Mary McHale. McHale looking up, having a shot at the post. Ball drops in though. Edel Corrigan has it. Edel has done very well between the posts for Monaghan. Has restarted play exceptionally well over the first quarter, and now we're into the second quarter, and Courtney has it. Courtney into the middle. That was the pass might have been a bit too tight, but Mayo fouled Grace Kelly, put the hand in there, and the referee said she was leaning on the back as well. Monaghan well in this game. Monaghan have to win. Laura McEnany coming forward, finds the runner on the shoulder. The runner is Casey Traynor. 2 years ago played in the All-Ireland minor final against Cork. Casey goes to ground, has fouled, and it's another free for McCarn, and McCarn, it's a fair distance out, but this is within her range. So this to draw them level. And she will go through her routine again. Monaghan, relatively young team, a lot of the minors from 2 years ago. McCarn drops it in and drops it over. Superb kick. She just, no effort, just looked around her and went through her routine and popped the ball over. That left foot is lethal. And again, Monaghan looked to pressure the Mayo kick out, but this time Aisling Tarpey gets the ball away to Ciara White, and Ciara White finds O'Connor on the wing, and O'Connor drives forward, drives past her marker, puts the ball inside in towards Shauna Howley and Sarah Rowe. Rowe goes across and gets it. Howley is inside her. Rowe looks up. She sees Grace Kelly running in the full forward line. Kelly wins the ball, turns back onto her left foot, but she doesn't shoot. She gives it to Fiona McHale. Fiona McHale to Mary McHale. No relation, just top class footballers. And Needham, the woman from Lewisburg, gets the ball forward to Rachel Cairns. Cairns finds McHale, Fiona McHale on her shoulder. Fiona McHale gets the 1-2 back, or does she? She does, but the goal chance is gone. Goes back to Grace Kelly, and Grace puts it over the bar. For a moment there was the chance of a goal, but fine defending from Monaghan. Snuffed out the chance very quickly. So now Mayo stretch out to 5 points, but Monaghan right on their shoulders with 4, and this time Edel Corrigan's kick just trundles out over the sideline before Monaghan hands can get on it. And I see the Mayo backroom team down in front of me. They are thinking of another change. There's a lot of discussions going on. But for the moment, they won't be troubling the 4th official. And Sinead Cafferty wins the ball in the middle of the field. The woman, very proud Mayo woman, her home in Kilmovee is about 50 steps from the border with Roscommon, but you won't find a more proud Mayo family in, I'd say, on God's green earth. Out on the far side, Fiona McHale has the ball. Fiona in towards Sarah Rowe, back to Cafferty. Cafferty loves to get on the score sheet, but won't at the moment. Back to McHale. Mayo building and finding lovely pass through there from Mary McHale. Excellent foot pass to Rachel Cairns. Cairns winds up, but the ball goes off to the right, and the umpire is saying it's a 45, and the referee agrees with him. And one of the Monaghan players down injured there in that last passage of play. As Cairns was lining up, blue bodies came across to block the ball, and an injury received. And Catherine Sullivan is on the sideline ready to come in. The Mayo wing back. She was named to start, but when the team ran out, she was sitting with the subs. But now it seems that she's going to be introduced here. One of the great Mayo footballers, it can be said. Cairns with the 45. Cairns pops it into Kelly. That was a little unfortunate from Monaghan. They're not happy at all. And that kick from Grace Kelly goes over the bar, but Monaghan aren't happy because their corner forward, Casey Traynor, was down getting treatment when Mayo were told to take the free, and they aren't happy, but they get on with it. So it's 6 points to 4. Great point, nevertheless, from Grace Kelly from an acute angle. Mayo win the ball again. Cafferty looks around her, drives down the wing. She's 3 Monaghan women in pursuit, and they win the ball back, and it's Cora Courtney. Cora wins the free there, and she looks to put the ball inside, but it's held up for the moment. And
one of the Mayo Ivra Shock Catherine Sullivan replaces Ivra Shockshade Sive Larkin.
Yes, in the background there, it tells us that Catherine Sullivan has come into the team, and Sive Larkin has come off. Sullivan is hugely experienced, has played at all levels for Mayo over the years, and even played in an All-Ireland final with New York. So niece of the great Henry Gavin that captained Mayo so often in the past. One of the great footballers who wore the green and red. And here comes Monaghan. Chance here. A superb point from Casey Traynor, the Scottstown woman. The ball came to her and she immediately transferred it to her right foot and over the bar. And they'll be cheering that one in Scottstown. And Mayo come again. Ciara White loses the ball, recovers, gets it back. White, her mother, Deirdre White, was appointed the first ever lady president of Ballina Rugby Football Club last week. The club in operation since 1928, and Deirdre White became the first female president of the club. And there, Sullivan is pinged there for fouling Rosemary Courtney. She was leading with the shoulder, according to the referee, and Catherine just gets on with it, doesn't disagree with him or agree with him. She just plays on, and Monaghan come forward again. And it's Aoife McAnespy. Aoife going through the middle. Pops it inside, but well blocked there by Saoirse Lally. Saoirse anticipated the pass and intercepted it brilliantly and won the free and got Mayo on the front foot immediately. And Rowe now pops it inside to Grace Kelly. Grace goes out to the left. Takes it back towards Mary McHale. Mary will pop it back to Needham. Needham. Tara still on the field. Her sister Ciara left after just a few moments of the game. She was injured, and Cairns looks to pass the ball through to Fiona McHale. Back to Cairns, winding up for a shot at the post, and Cairns puts it out to the right and wide, and it remains Mayo 6, Monaghan 5. That was one that got away on Mayo. Cairns not happy with herself there, but she'll be looking forward to the next chance she gets to redeem herself. I see Catherine Sullivan is now marking Cora Courtney, and Cora under pressure already from the Castlebar woman. Wins the free though, and Courtney looks to get Monaghan on the front foot. Sullivan seems to have been brought on to mark Courtney because Courtney was getting on a huge amount of the football. And again, Rosemary Courtney now gets play back in action, and it's Edel Corrigan. Edel looking for an out ball here, finds Aoife McAnespy. Aoife has become very prominent in the last few minutes. One of twins playing here. I'm sure she's often heard that. Probably mad that she's called a twin all the time. Ciara McAnespy, her twin sister, at full forward, but very much individuals and superb footballers to boot. Super play there from Emer Traynor, but back goes Mary McHale, helps to win the ball, and the referee says it's a free in for Monaghan. I reckon there was two opportunities there for Monaghan to be awarded frees, and he gave the second one when no advantage occurred. And McCarn now will have the chance to level the scores. She hasn't missed all day, and this one suits a left-footed player. Monaghan really sticking with Mayo here, and the second half will be very, very interesting. It's energy sapping the conditions, but Monaghan have to win. And McCarn just so elegantly puts the ball over the bar. What a superb kicker of the football she is. That's her 5th point of the day, her 4th free, and she's just lethal. Mayo will have to be very disciplined in defence to stop her adding to the scoreboard constantly. And it's Sullivan to McHale. Mayo now being hounded by Monaghan. Monaghan really feel there's something in this for them. They're playing to stay alive in the senior championship. Ball inside, Grace Kelly wins it in the air, takes it down, heads off over towards the right hand touchline. A slight bit of wind over there blowing against Mayo, but it's only very slight, and it will be very welcome for the players out on the field. Mary McHale pops the ball in towards Cairns. Cairns in a run for the ball here, but it's won back there by Cora Courtney, and Cora goes to ground. So there was contact there. Cairns also seems to be slightly breathless, and Courtney is offered some physio assistance but doesn't need it, she says. And the referee has just awarded a free. Actually, there's no other penalties involved for Cairns or anyone else. And Courtney again, Cora Courtney, she is just everywhere. And in comes Cairns, wins the ball brilliantly. Superb skill to win the ball and wins the free. And the way she came across there and blocked the ball, it was inspirational here. And Mayo do need it. It's 6 points apiece. The second quarter has been really, it has really stood well to Monaghan. Their battling qualities, the ball in there. Grace Kelly back to Sarah Rowe. Sarah Rowe looking around her, looking for runners inside. Kelly again. Kelly will go for the score here, will she? Looking for a runner inside, gives the ball back to Howley. They're under severe pressure from the Monaghan defence. Kearns wins it though on the ground. Is this a big turnover for Mayo? Rowe goes one way, comes back the other, pops the ball up and pops it just out to the right. And the Monaghan defence really are throwing themselves in front of the football, and their bravery and excellent skills have to be commended. It's 6 points apiece, and Mayo were the favourites coming in here, but they're really up against it now. And the referee calls for half time. It's 6 points apiece in the balmy conditions here, and Sean O'Heslan's and Leitrim were set up for an excellent second half. Will Monaghan stay in the championship, or will Mayo book their place in the quarter-finals? We'll see it all in the second half. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, back to Park Sean O'Heslin here in Ballinamore in Leitrim for this round 2 of the All-Ireland Senior Championship, sponsored by TG4, and we're in for a thriller. It's currently Mayo 6 points, Monaghan 6 points, and we're all set to go for what could be a pivotal half.
There are no changes in either team for the second half.
An absolutely pivotal half to determine who stays in the championship. Monaghan have to win to stay in it. Mayo know that a win will almost guarantee them a place in the quarter-final. Away they go. Ball breaks and straight away it's Needham from Lewisburg. Needham off to Fiona McHale. Fiona looks up, pops it across, but it was almost cut out there by Emer Traynor, but it's Grace Kelly who wins the ball. Grace Kelly back to Mary McHale. Mary from Kilmore Moy in Ballina, and the referee has seen an off the ball foul there. He said one of the Monaghan players was tugging the shirt of Grace Kelly, and nobody argues. There's no point. Shauna Howley to try and put Mayo in front. In the first minute of the second half, the scores are tied at 6 points apiece. And here she comes, drops it in, and drops it over the bar. A very good start from Mayo. Shauna Howley, excellent free taker, excellent kicker of the ball anyway from play or freeze, and has put Mayo in front, 7 points to 6. Out the far side towards the woman with 3 on her back, Nicola Fahy. She's playing all over the field, though she hasn't really been in the fullback position too much. And here they come again, Monaghan looking to stay in the game and then go for home in the final quarter and win the game, but the ball won back there. Ella Brennan has it, Fiona McHale. Fiona travelling the field now. The woman who has done it all with Carnacon. And towards Catherine Sullivan. Catherine out this side, the stand side, towards Mary McHale, the woman who's celebrating her 24th birthday today. Up towards Grace Kelly. Grace, much more prominent early in the first half, but pops the ball inside, but it's cut out excellently by Lauren McGartland, and Monaghan come away with it. Monaghan looking to build through Lauren Jones, and she gives the ball into the middle. Monaghan running forward here, constantly looking for a way through the Mayo defence, but Mayo tackling hard. Great tackle by Rachel Kearns. She got the ball, but she must have made contact with a Monaghan hand as well, and there's a free there, and it's McCarran on the ball. Monaghan wearing the black armbands today. Monaghan in mourning after the passing of Brendan O'Go-Duffy last night, one of the great prospects of Monaghan and sport in general, and we're all in mourning today. But it's great to be here playing a game of football and enjoying this wonderful sunshine as Mayo come forward, and Grace Kelly. Grace has runners on her shoulder, but Grace is keeping going, but she pops the ball inside in towards Sarah Rowe. Sarah Rowe looking around her, goes for the shot off the post and off the crossbar. That could have sneaked in, and Ciara White was on the shoulder there. She ran the whole length of the field. She didn't get the ball, but she took away Monaghan defenders, and that gave the chance for Rowe to have the shot. And it's Myrne in there in the middle, Myrne Atkinson. She's had a really good first half, and she's equally good first half by her midfield partner, Cora Courtney, and Cora popped the ball in. She took the free from the wrong place, according to the referee. The lineswoman comes in and says the free is about 6 yards further back than where Cora Courtney took the free from. I'm not sure that either woman was correct, but the lineswoman has to be obeyed, and that's the way it is. And Monaghan just get on with it, and it's Rosemary Courtney. She's her hair tied up with that bright red, not sure what the word is, but it's a red piece of cloth holding up her hair. I'm sure people who are blessed with any amount of hair more than I would know what it was. And again she drives forward. Courtney now, they're looking to inspire Monaghan to get back into this and to win the game. And it's the Casey trainer takes off. Casey inside to the runner there. The runner is Laura McEnany, and she's fouled. It was a half of 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. She was coming at speed. The Mayo defender was coming out at speed. The Monaghan woman was fouled, and it's a free now, and it'll be Courtney who'll take it. Cora Courtney, it looks like, taking it from this side of the field. And this to level it up again. It's 7 points for Mayo, it's 6 for Monaghan. I'd expect Courtney to kick this one. A lot of tension around here. Courtney puts it over the bar, and Monaghan are level. And Monaghan, they really are up for this. They have to win. They want to win so badly. Big pressure on the Mayo kick out again. Short turn towards Sullivan nearly beaten to it there by Ciara McAnespy. She gets the ball back to Tarpey. Tarpey swings it this side to Sinead Cafferty. Sinead has been very busy in the first half. She gives it inside towards the captain, Clodagh McManaman. Clodagh is fouled. Mayo finding it harder to get out of defence the second half there. She was fouled by Ellen McCarn. And Ella Brennan driving up the field. Her bright orange boots glowing in the sunshine here in Ballinamore. What a setting for a game of football. This wonderful town here in Ballinamore. The local community school do a huge amount too for sport, particularly ladies football. Had very talented teams over the years, and great work there by Sinead Cafferty. She was twisting and turning her way through. She was fouled earlier, and the referee has called it back and given her the advantage, given a free to Mayo. And out will come Rachel Cairns to try and kick this one, try and put Mayo back in front. And a silence comes over the crowd here. There's wonderful grounds here in Ballinamore. Park Sean O'Heslin here. There's excellent facilities. And Cairns comes up now, right on the edge of the D, kicks it high and kicks it straight and through and over the bar, and Mayo back in front. It's Mayo 8 points, Monaghan 7. Edel Corrigan looking to get the kick away to a woman in blue, but it's blocked there by Sarah Rowe. Rowe takes off. She has runners on the shoulder. She's going forward, dodges inside, gives it back to Cairns. Cairns looks up, kicks it high and to the left and wide. And that would have been a crucial one. It would have put Mayo 2 clear. Good interception there by Rowe. Both teams putting a huge amount of pressure on their kick-outs. Edel Corrigan looking out the field. There are not many women in blue free for the ball. There is one, and she finds her. That's Nicola Fahy. Nicola made a late run there, and well found by the goalkeeper Edel Corrigan, who's had a fine match. Has kicked excellently all day. And they're coming again. Laura McEnany. Laura pops it in. Great ball into Ellen McCarn. Ellen from Ahabog inside. Well won by Ciara McAnespy. And Ciara's fouled. And Ciara looks up for the runner. There's no runner, so she leaves it down, and McAnespy will stride over and try and pop this over with the left. And she steals a yard, as all good forwards do. And she steals maybe 2. And maybe the ball had been in the wrong place. So Ellen McCarn swings the left foot. The ball drops over the net. It's over the bar. It's 8 points for Monaghan, 8 points for Mayo. We are in for a thriller here. Aisling Tarpey, great kick out towards Tara Needham, forward towards Mary McHale. Has been the link woman between defence and attack all day. Ball inside. Grace Kelly is tackled. The ball runs forward towards Fiona McHale. Fiona hands off her defender. But the ball, she does so illegally according to the referee, and that was Myrne Atkinson. And Monaghan have a free, and they're in the hands of Laura McEnany, and Laura has brought the ball forward. The referee told her because the Mayo player rolled it away, and Monaghan built again, and it's Cora Courtney. They're looking for Monaghan to take the lead here. It's 8 points apiece, and Monaghan look the more impressive at the moment. That's Lauren Jones. Lauren out to the wing here. Building again. Building time after time here. Monaghan coming forward, looking for the opening, looking for the score. This is a crucial match. Mayo up against Armagh next week. Monaghan against Cavan. Into McCarn. McCarn. The Monaghan woman was taken out after she passed the ball. She was fouled after she passed the ball. It's a free in for Monaghan. It's a very good call by the referee. There's a Monaghan woman needing attention. Number 12 needing attention there is Lauren McGartland, but there's a sub coming in now for Monaghan. A sub, Shauna Coyle from Latin is coming in. She's replacing Rosemary Courtney. Shauna was named to start, and now she's coming in to finish. The woman from Latin on the pitch. She's got instructions there from Rosemary Courtney, and she looks as if she wants to make a big impression. Across to marker goes Tara Needham, and this McCarn now has the free to put Monaghan in front. Looking around her, swings the left boot and puts it over, and Monaghan are in front 9 points to 8, and McCarn has been absolutely faultless. What a player. Ashton Tarpey now looking around her. Is there a green and red woman free? She just pops it high into the air. It's straight to Lauren McGartland. Inside towards McAnespy. McAnespy's on the run. McAnespy wins the race. Looking for a runner inside. Will she go for the score herself if she gets into position? Comes across, gives it to McCarn. Right woman, right place. Great block by Ciara White. Super block. And Saoirse Lally comes away with it. Wins the free of Myrne Atkinson. Myrne puts the hand in late. The referee says bring the ball forward. Lally sees Mary McHale over on her left. McHale, suddenly Mayo have changed defence into attack. McHale, lovely punted pass in towards Grace Kelly. Ball comes back to McHale. McHale pops it inside to Rachel Cairns. This is a big moment. Rachel Cairns pulled to the ground. That is a goal-saving foul, if you know what I mean. Cairns was through. She was heading for goal and she was pulled back. It seemed to be by Nicola Fahey, but Nicola took the chance there. She was on the verge of seeing Cairns bear down on goal, and she pulled her back. She did not hide the fact that she was conceding a free. Rachel Cairns with the free now. There's a Monaghan woman down receiving attention. She seems to be getting back to her feet now. And the referee says take the free, and Cairns to level the scores. Here she comes, pops it over. It's 9 points apiece. 9 points apiece. Who's going to hold the nerve? Who's going to show the conditioning now in this as we come towards the end of the third quarter? Monaghan get the ball away. They've got away most of their kickouts. Constantly looking, Jennifer Duffy in there. Jennifer, the ball is gone out over the sideline. Mayo put the pressure on. It's 9 points apiece. The next score or next two scores going to be crucial. Mayo looking to bring in a few of their substitutes. I see Fiona Doherty warming up. She was down to start, but she was replaced before the start by Sarah Rowe. Sinead Cafferty, lovely ball, enters the aforementioned Rowe. Rowe very busy all day. Wins the ball in the left corner, looks for runners. Comes out the field, pops it towards Shauna Howley. Shauna back to Mary McHale. McHale looking up, always plays with the head up, looking for the pass into Catherine Sullivan. Catherine breaks one tackle, looks forward, gives it to Grace Kelly. They're still a long way from goal. Grace in towards Rowe. Rowe started this move over on the far side. Now she wins a free. And her industry, she just kept running. The unselfish runs we hear so much about. And now Fiona Doherty is coming on. She's replacing Tara Needham. Needham leaving the field. Excellent young player from Lewisburg. Her twin sister Kira left the field in the first minute of
Over
play.
here in Mayo, it will
Picked
check
up
Fiona Doherty
an injury
versus
in a tussle for the ball.
Karen Needham.
And now it's Shauna Howley to try and put Mayo in front. Will she have the range? Here she comes. Swings the left foot at it, kicks it high and kicks it. She definitely had the range, but she just was slightly off with the sat nav. It just ended up about a foot wide of the right post. And here comes Corrigan. Chance is a long one, and it's a great kick. And it's won by Lauren McGartland. Lauren has had a really good game for Monaghan, and she showed great courage there. McGartland is injured, and also we have another injury in the middle of the field. There's nothing spared here by either side, and Mayo are getting Lisa Cafferty ready. Lisa Cafferty, one of the legendary figures in Mayo ladies football over the years, an outstanding forward from Kilmovee, and she replaces Mary McCabe, the woman, the birthday girl who has left every ounce of energy on the field. Lisa Cafferty on the field. She's had 14 seasons in the green and red. And Monaghan will restart the game here. It's 9 points apiece. Monaghan are really set. They really are playing with fantastic spirit. And on this day that means so much to Monaghan GAA. It started with the horrific news of the passing of Brendan Ogo Duffy, and it's ending here with an outstanding performance from the women in the blue and white of that famous county. How well they are representing their people today. Forward, it's a free for Mayo. It was just Lauren Jones just led slightly with her shoulder there. She was unfortunate, but Mayo have a free. It's 9 points for Mayo. It's 9 points for Monaghan. Saoirse Lally driving over halfway, the cornerback, still going. Pops it outside. Lisa Cafferty on the ball. Is she going to make a huge impression early on? She cuts inside, cuts back. The ball just slightly ran away from her. But there was Monaghan hearts in their mouths there for a moment. But Monaghan now on the attack. That blue swarm forward. Cora Courtney gives the ball away. Thought her player was on her shoulder. It's won by Tamara O'Connor. Tamara O'Connor to Catherine Sullivan. Catherine Sullivan into Grace Kelly. Kelly towards Kieran's. Kieran's always available for the pass. Looking around her. Back towards Rowe. Rowe very well switched across the field to Lisa Cafferty. Lisa to her sister Sinead. Sinead into Sarah Rowe. Sarah Rowe with the shot from out about 40 metres. One in there by Cairns. Cairns turns. Cairns shoots for the goal. Oh, what a save! Saved by Corrigan twice. Double save. Ball comes across to Grace Kelly. Kelly turns and puts it over the bar. A point for Grace Kelly. She showed her experience there. Edel Corrigan had put off 2 fantastic saves. The ball came back to Grace Kelly and she put it over the bar. And as Maeve Monaghan comes onto the team for Monaghan, Maeve Monaghan replaces Rachel McGuigan right on the water break, and that point from Grace Kelly has Mayo 10 points to 9 in front. The ball dropped into the square. Rachel Cairns got the ball, fired it for the net. It was well saved by Edel Corrigan. The ball came back to Cairns again. Cairns drew on it a second time. Brilliantly saved by Corrigan. And when the ball ran loose, Grace Kelly was in there. She used all her craft, all her experience, and put the ball over the bar, and that a crucial point has put Mayo in front right on the edge of the fourth quarter. The Monaghan, one of the Monaghan backroom team is out there. He was complaining to the ref about some overzealous tackling from Mayo, and he's back now talking to his players. Monaghan know that they're right in this as we turn for home. We're going into the final quarter here, and with the game is poised brilliantly. If there was a Hollywood blockbuster, if there was some Hollywood writer here, they couldn't have written it better, because Monaghan, fighting for their lives, are just a point down, into the final quarter, and I saw there their captain, Ellen McCarn. She really roused them as they came out here for the last hurrah of today's wonderful game here. This really has exhibited a lot of what's excellent in ladies football. And Monaghan resume, and Cora Courtney showed all her intelligence, all her class there. She just wandered up the sideline, nobody noticed her, and she got the kick out and resumed play. That's experience, that's the kind of footballer she is, this wonderful footballer from Donamoyne, that great club in Monaghan. And here they come, McCarn has it, Monaghan looking to get level again, pops it inside, well won in there. Well won by Casey Traynor. Ball across the field. It was anyone's there for a moment, but it comes to the woman who has just come on as a sub, Shauna Latin. The ball is blocked down, and Mayo come forward again. Fiona McHale. Fiona McHale to Lisa Cafferty. Lisa Cafferty towards Grace Kelly. They're over halfway. Popped inside to Rowe. Rowe looks to go inside her marker. She's held off. She wins the free. She looks to the ball inside towards Cairns. No, it's to Kelly. Kelly is through here. Kelly looking for the point. Great block. Super block back there by Lauren McGartland, and Lauren wins the rebound and gives it out towards Courtney, and Courtney takes Monaghan forward. The effort, the bravery, the courage shown by both teams, but particularly the Monaghan defenders, has been exemplary here. They have thrown body and soul in front of Mayo attacks, and here they come, and it's McCarn, the captain McCarn, into the middle towards Shauna Kyle. Shauna going one way, going the other, holding on to possession. They're trying to work a score, looking for that point that will draw them level. If they can get it to McCarn in a scoring zone. Cross towards Traynor, Casey, back towards Myrne Atkinson. Myrne, will she line up for a shot? They're working it, trying to get it to the shooters. It comes out here to Casey again, Casey Traynor. She's going down the left, looking around, seeing can she work an opening. Well held up by Mayo. Mayo defending very well, not leaving an opening. But can Monaghan work one? Ball inside towards Cora Courtney. Cora finds runner on the shoulder, Traynor. Back into the middle to McAnespie. McAnespie winds it up, and McAnespie's shot, she just rolls her head as she was kicking there, and it went out to the right. They worked so hard to work the opportunity, and it just didn't come off for them. And Monaghan looking to make a change here. And it seems as if, no, the referee is moving on with the play. This is just one of the Monaghan's players had to deliver something to the sideline. The lineswoman called the referee's attention to it, and now we're getting on, and Mayo have won a free. And they get on with it very quickly. Catherine Sullivan, Mayo 10, Monaghan 9. Who's going to win this one? Mayo in the pole position at the moment, but Monaghan aren't going to give up on this one. They have represented their county wonderfully today, Monaghan, on a day that has been very difficult for them. They have played with magnificent courage. Sarah Rowe looking up into the middle towards O'Connor. O'Connor, she has been known to score from way out, but she pops it inside in towards Shauna Howley. Maybe she should have gone for the score because the ball runs loose to one of the Monaghan women, and Monaghan build again. And they're looking to get down the field, and Mayo looking to keep them there. Out to the wing here to Emer Traynor. Emer, well coached and done a mind over the years what to do when she's in this situation, and one of the things she'd be told is to beat 4 or 5 women, and that's what she did, and now she's fouled. Lisa Cafferty doesn't agree, and in fairness, Lisa got the ball, but it was on the wrong side for the referee to see. And a superb run there by Emer Traynor. And now Monaghan come forward again, and is over carrying given against Laura McEnany, and Laura doesn't believe it, but it's a free for Mayo. Sinead Cafferty has the ball. Sinead is prevented from kicking the free, and Sinead is told to bring the ball forward 10 metres, and Sinead looks up, finds the runner of Sarah Rowe. The referee says that Grace Kelly has been held, and it's a free for Mayo. Sarah Rowe takes it, gives it to Grace Kelly. Kelly now through. Can she put Mayo 2 up? She's held up back there, gives it to Kieran's. Kieran's on the run here. Kieran's looking for the score. What a block! What a block by Lauren McGartland. And how many times has Lauren done that today? She has just ran herself into the ground. And I see her up there now, the number 12 from Monaghan, and she is just trying to find some breath and trying to find a breath of wind to revive her again, and she just gets on with it and walks forward. And it's not easy for the players out there today. It's very, very warm, and the pressure on them to run the length of the field countless times has been extreme, because this has been an excellent game of football despite the very, very warm conditions. Sinead Cafferty looking for a runner here, finds it in Shauna Howley. Shauna is held off the ball. Monaghan win it. It's McGartland again. She has been a fantastic footballer today, Lauren McGartland. And Monaghan, if Monaghan get anything out of this, they'll have to build a statue to her at some stage, I'd say. Catherine Sullivan finds Cafferty on the wing, and Cafferty takes off as she has for many, many seasons. She has worn that green and red with huge pride, represented Mayo very well into the middle to her sister Sinead Cafferty. Sinead looking up, back towards Catherine Sullivan. Catherine pops it out here towards Fiona McHale. Fiona up towards Lisa Cafferty. If Mayo go 2 up, you'd think they might win this one. Cafferty has unchallenged there into the middle, finds it. The sister onto the left foot. Is it curling in? No, it began to curl and then decided it wouldn't bother and took a straight trajectory after that, and it just edged outside that left post. And the heat out there, it must be exhausting for these women, but they know that a point or two either way now wins the game. Edel Corrigan, what a game she's had. To another woman, Lauren McGartland. McGartland again gets on the end of a 1-2, gives it out to Myrne Atkinson. Myrne looking up, they're looking for one bit of inspiration inside. Pops the ball forward, it's won there by Casey Traynor. Casey turns inside, gives it to inside. The pass went astray. The referee said her hand was impeded. Well spotted there by Shane Curley, the referee from Galway. Very well spotted. It's another substitution for Monaghan. Amy Gartland is coming on. Replacing Emer Traynor. Emer has left every ounce of energy out there on the field.
Kelsey McGuire replaces Lauren Jones.
Kelsey McGuire, as you may have heard there in the background, replacing Lauren Jones. Lauren has worked her socks off out there. And it's a free for Monaghan. Can they work a score here? Point will draw it level. Goal would nearly win it, I'd say, at this stage. McGuire goes down the left, gives it inside to McInnesby. McInnesby, all action. Is she looking for the shot? No, she finds Casey in the middle of the field. Casey Traynor winding up, finds on the shoulder. Chance for Monaghan to level it. It's level. Aoife McInnesby has come forward from the back and levelled the score at 10 points apiece. What a point. What a point from McInnesby. The Emmy Vale woman came all the way forward from corner back and kicked that one. The McInnesby name very, very famous when it comes to Monaghan ladies football. And what a point there by Amy, Aoife, her sister was well involved. Ciara came in from the left, and when the ball arrived over on the right wing, there she was, Aoife, to pop it over the bar. Mayo looking to get back on top again. Ball pops forward, but back there it's won by Monaghan, and they come forward. Laura McEnany, a point now would nearly win it, I'd say. Ball inside, well won. It's McCarn. McCarn can't get onto the left. She gives it across to Casey Traynor. Are they going to go in front again? In towards McInnesby. McInnesby on the run. The referee gives the free out. Free out. He has been consistent in that all day. And McInnesby, for one moment, there was the chance to put Monaghan in front. Throw it over, they were saying here in the stand. But Mayo have a free. It's 10 points apiece. Mayo calling for water over there. There's no water. Nobody is hearing the call. Nobody hearing the call. And here come Lally coming out with it, driving up the wing, turns back, never gives the ball away, gives it inside, works it inside. The Mayo looking to work the ball the whole into the field. It's easier said than done. Out goes Shauna Howley. She's followed there by Maeve Monaghan. How difficult is it just to keep running and running in this heat? And Lisa Caffery over the 50. Mayo on the attack, looking for the all-important score into Rachel Cairns. Rachel cutting into her right, but she's held off brilliantly by Monaghan. Fiona McHale into Sarah Rowe. Grace Kelly is free over on the far side. They don't see her. Catherine Sullivan driving forward. Grace has the ball. Grace cutting into Fiona McHale. Fiona Doherty. Fiona pops the ball high into the sky, and it just doesn't curl in. It stays out wide right. Time ticking away, and Monaghan and Mayo are level. Monaghan moving another sub here on. It's Mayo actually moving a sub here. It's Marie Corbett coming in. Marie Corbett is replacing
Ella Brennan.
She's replacing Ella Brennan. Ella has put in a great shift for Mayo. She gives Marie Corbett her instructions as she goes in there. I see Cora Courtney over here on the sideline looking for the ball, but it's McGartland who gives it to Courtney into McGartland again, and McGartland goes over the 50 carrying the ball. She's fouled by Fiona Doherty. She has put in some shift for Monaghan, and she once again rises off the grass and just goes on, and she is some warrior of a woman. And here come Monaghan again into the middle. It's Shauna Kyle. Shauna has the sleeves rolled up here and driving for her, and Courtney fouls Catherine Sullivan. Doesn't agree with the ref and is asking him, could you possibly believe that was a foul? And he says he does believe it, and it's Caffery who gets things going again. Caffery out to Marie Corbett, this woman who has won every club honour in the game with Carnacon, one of the greatest sporting clubs in Ireland. Out towards Caffery. Caffery cutting in, going back, very hard to mark, into Rowe. Will she one swing of them pink boots win the game for Mayo? She pops it inside to Caffery. Caffery has popped up everywhere here, Lisa. Back to Rowe again. They're having their own little 1-2 game over there. But now it comes to Fiona McHale. Fiona McHale to Catherine Sullivan, to Fiona Doherty. I see Rachel Cairns on the edge of the square in there. She's marked by 3 Monaghan women at the moment. But Sarah Rowe looking to get the ball into Cairns. Has Cairns escaped their marker? She goes for the ball goes through her hands. It's won back there by Monaghan. Monaghan trying to get down the field. Over there to the woman with the sleeve rolled up, Shauna Kyle. Shauna into the middle. And Monaghan come again. Amy Garland. Can they get the score that'll win the game for them, give them a great foothold in this championship? McAnespy is off. Ciara McAnespy cutting in, giving the ball back to Casey Traynor. Casey towards that tall, very highly skilled midfielder in the middle, Myrne Atkinson, and Myrne is fouled. It's a free for Monaghan. She throws the ball forward, hoping that McCarn might be able to sneak a yard or two. The foul was on the 45-metre line. And McCarn now, if there's any woman in Ireland that can kick it, she can kick it. It's 10 points for Mayo. It's 10 points for Monaghan. The referee is saying go back a bit. She's actually gone. The foul was on the 45-metre line. She hops the ball. That left foot has been lethal all day. Can they do it? Can she do it? Can McCarn put this over the bar? It's dropping short. Who's going to win it? Brilliantly won by Atkinson. Atkinson turns and Atkinson fires it. It's gone to the left and wide. And the Monaghan fans up here, the roars were caught in their throats because they thought for a moment that Myrne Atkinson had put that over the bar and that Monaghan were in front. But it's 10 points apiece. There's still room for a hero. Sullivan. Ball goes away from her for a moment, but she gives the ball to Fiona McHale. Fiona McHale towards Rowe. Rowe on the 70. Cuts back onto her right. But she's stopped by Monaghan. The referee blows the whistle. It's a draw. It's a draw. 10 points for Mayo. 10 points for Monaghan. What a game. What an effort. It's 10 points apiece. Both sides really, really left everything out there on the pitch. We're not sure what's happening. We're not sure whether it's over or the LGFA officials are in there. And she's keeping them on the field, so there must be extra time. Yeah, the LGFA official is down there. And she has consulted with both sides. So nobody really is sure at the moment. The Mayo seem to be, we're not sure if there's extra time. Yeah, it's been confirmed there's extra time. So this game that seemed to have given us everything will now give us another 20 minutes. It looks like Maren Atkinson had won it there for a moment for Monaghan, but her shot just went to the left and wide. But Monaghan will certainly believe they can do it now, while Mayo will look to regroup and reassess. So we'll be back in moments when we get the word that there's extra time. We're being asked here in the press box, there is extra time. So the officials are staying on the field, and we'll be back for the start of extra time. So stay tuned. And so it goes on. Welcome back to Park Sean O'Heslin here in Ballinamore for extra time between Mayo and Monaghan. It gave us everything in the first 60 minutes, and now we're in for more. It's like getting your Christmas presents on Christmas Day and then getting another shot on St. Stephen's Day. It's an added bonus. So we've 2 periods at 10 minutes, and then if we're still level, it's then 30-metre kicks, 5 of them, to see who'll win this. Both teams determined to win it in normal time, and away they go. McCarran in the middle of the field. McCarran won the ball, but the referee says it's a free. It's a free to Monaghan. Yeah, that her arm was held. So here she goes, pops it in. Woman who has been excellent with her left-footed frees and from play all day. Monaghan could have won it in normal time. McCarran has the ball, gives it to Cora Courtney. Brilliant tackle from Fiona McHale, but the ball back to Cora Courtney again. Cora finds a woman out on the left. It's that woman from Shauna Coyle from Latin. Shauna, she was all action in the last few minutes of the normal time. She had the sleeves rolled up and she was tearing into it, and Sarah Rowe on the ball. Sarah Rowe, I see Fiona Doherty is down injured on the far side, but Rowe plays on, pops the ball into Howley. Howley from Knockmore turns. She's making her way towards goal. She's winding up for a shot. She puts the ball up. She puts the ball over the bar. Mayo are in front. 11 points to 10. And each score now is golden, because it is so tiring out there. Even to walk out from the shadow of the stand out into the sun, it's tiring here. That's what the people were talking about at the break here, how the women out on the field are so well conditioned. They are still running and racing and tackling and scoring, and it's just phenomenal. And again, it's Mayo on the attack. Cafferty, Sinead cutting in, looking for the shooter. Back towards Fiona Doherty. Fiona Doherty at the ball now. There's a Mayo woman out wide here on the left. Marie Corbett. Maria has the ball now. Maria will use all her experience. She won't panic. She's seen all this before. To Sullivan. Sullivan to Corbett. They're trying to pull Monaghan out from their defensive shape. Cross Lally on the run, but the ball comes to Doherty. Doherty goes to ground. The free in to Mayo. Doherty says she was pulled down. Cora Courtney is on the ground, injured. And Mayo will look to move the ball into the full forward line here. Sarah Rowe, just 11 weeks since she had a shoulder operation in Australia, and has played, came on as a sub last week in Sligo, and they played Cavan, and now she's a central figure here for Mayo today. So Sinead Cafferty has the ball in her hands. She's going to be taking the free. She has made a few hand gestures there to the women inside that only they can understand. And she sees a runner here, Tamara O'Connor on her right, but Tamara is suddenly closed off by a Monaghan defender. And the referee has given a yellow card. He has given a yellow card here. He's saying it's a third foul here, and coming off here, and that is a huge boost to Mayo. It's a hugely significant moment. Mayo with a point up, a woman up, and looking to win this one. Monaghan have been phenomenal. Their effort has been exceptional, but that is Myrne Atkinson that has been yellow carded, and she will miss all this first half of extra time and a minute of the second period. Mayo moving the ball out wide now in towards Lisa Cafferty. Lisa cutting through, but she turns back. She sees a wall of blue in front of her. Pops the ball out again. Mayo recycling here. Rowe has the ball on the 50. They're beginning to move Monaghan around now, and Monaghan with a player less. It'll be even tougher on the legs. Howley going down the left, Howley winding up for the shot, but across comes McGartland. I've mentioned her so many times. Her effort today has been fantastic. Her blocking, one of the toughest skills in Gaelic football, has been exceptional. And Monaghan come forward, driving forward. Cora Courtney still going, looking up, popping back, looking to build, looking to find a way through, but Myrne Atkinson will be a huge loss to them at this stage. But she'll be back for the last 9 minutes of extra time. And Mayo massing behind the ball now. They have 11 players, 11 outfield players and the keeper in their own half. They've left 3 up for an out ball. And Monaghan popping the ball into the corner in towards Cora Courtney. She's followed by Lally out there. Courtney gets to it. Courtney comes inside her looking for the runner. McInnesby was with her there for a minute, but Courtney looking across, looking towards McCarn, and it's a foul, and it's ideal range for McCarn. It's well within her radar. And Cora Courtney, one of the most experienced players in ladies Gaelic football, has done it all with Dunamine. And she knew what she was doing there. She carried the ball across the front of the Mayo defence, and when she was fouled and heard the whistle, she had her job done, because McCarn comes up now. McCarn should score this. It's curling out to the right, but it's over. It's over. They're level again. It's 11 points apiece. I thought for a moment it was curling to the right. McCarn thought it too for a moment, but it stayed in range. It stayed in the zone, and it's 11 points each, and Mayo come again. Fiona Doherty here. We're even getting tired commentating. I can only imagine what the players are going through out there. Doherty shrugs off her attacker to Sullivan. Sullivan towards Sinead Caffey. Sinead Caff sees her sister over on the far side. What a ball! That ball was born in Kilmovee into Rachel Cairns. Rachel Cairns through towards Howley, but what a rob back there. What a rob. Howley was just getting ready to drive through, but Monaghan got back, and a woman in blue got her hands to the ball. That woman in blue was Maeve Monaghan. And now the Ulster women come forward. Courtney in towards McInnesby. McInnesby, she's away here. She's going down the right. She's cutting in. She could have a huge say in this game yet. Solos the ball. Pops it across to McCarn. McCarn back to Casey. Casey pops it. Oh, it's saved. Casey Traynor. It needed another 6 inches of height. Saved there by Ashton Tarpey, and away come Mayo, and it's Ciara White will drive over halfway. She'll find Catherine Sullivan on her shoulder. Catherine Sullivan, all the training in the movement gym now paying off where she works for Andy Moore. Back to Ciara White, the Balna woman puts the ball high. It's dropping into the square. It's caught back there. It's caught back there by the Monaghan woman. She was under pressure there, but she gets the ball out towards Courtney. Courtney challenged by Fiona McHale, but Courtney gets away. McHale struggling to keep up with her. Courtney still going. Is she overcarrying? No, she's gone down to the corner. The Mayo sub said overcarrying. She wasn't. And McInnesby pops the ball inside, but it's blocked. It's blocked by Maria Corbett. Maria Corbett gives the out ball, and away comes Lisa Cafferty. Up and down the field. Up and down the field they go. This is a superb game of ladies football. It's a superb game of football. Ball inside, dropped. It's a free in from Mayo. The ball was claimed back there by Casey Traynor, but the referee says it's a free. And is it within range? Every score is crucial now. Mayo making a substitution. Aoife Geraghty from Westport is coming in, and she is replacing Fiona Doherty. Aoife Geraghty, this young Westport player, is making her entrance. She'll play left half forward. And Cairns now has this free. Monaghan are asking the ref to make sure she doesn't come forward with it. It's 11 points apiece. Every score is golden. She puts it up, she puts it high. It's gone to the left and wide. It's gone wide. It might have been just out of range. Fiona Doherty makes her way off here. She's met by Marita McDonald, who praises her for her efforts. It's 11 points apiece. Ball out here to McGartland. If there ever was a woman you could be sure to kick the ball to, it's McGartland. She pops it inside, and away she goes again. Monaghan, Lauren Garland. I've been calling her McGartland all day. I was giving wrong information. Lauren Garland, what a game she's having. McCarn out here under us here in front of the stand. And there goes Shauna Kyle. But out comes the Mayo captain. What an interception there by Claudia McManaman. What an inspirational moment. The ball comes forward to Kafke. Kafke kicks it inside. It's 1-on-1. It's a free in. It's a free in. Rowe has been held. It was 1-on-1. She was held by McAnespy. It's a free in and a crucial score. This very scoreable free.
Aoife Geraghty replaces number 10, Fiona Doherty.
And Lauren Garland, I was calling her McGartland all day. Lauren Garland, what a player. What an outstanding player she has been. And Mayo, this chance to go in front. Here comes the Knockmore woman, Howley. She puts it up and puts it over the bar. It's Mayo 12, it's Monaghan 11. Every score is so crucial now. Will they be separated? Or will it go to free kicks at the end? Corrigan kicks it out. Ball out the far side, out towards Jennifer Duffy, O'Neill Shamrocks. And Mayo pint up at half time in extra time. We're going to have at least 5 minutes break, we're told. So join us again for the start of the second half, and we will see how this epic saga plays out. Welcome back to Ballinamore for the final, well, it could be the final episode of this series between Mayo and Monaghan. If they end up level, of course, we will go to free kicks to decide the winner of this. But if you're tuned in, you surely have been enthralled by the efforts of these players. Mayo and Monaghan, it's Mayo 12 points, Monaghan 11 as we go into this second period of extra time. Monaghan have brought in tall midfielder here, number 19, Jodie McQuillan from Castleblaney. Jodie, an exceptional underage star over the years, was in the middle of the field, and Mayo driving forward, and there's a free to Monaghan. And the referee has been very consistent in that all day. If you drive through a player, it's a free, and he's been consistent both ways. Very good from Shane Curley. McCarn, they're looking to get back on terms here, Monaghan, and here they come up the far side. Amy Garland back out the field. They're looking to try and unlock the Mayo defence, get level, and then think about winning it. Get at least level. It's Shauna Clyde, she hands it off. Cora Courtney, the main woman, the fuel in the engine. She is just, she's just unstoppable. She has ran from the first minute of this game, which started at 2 o'clock, till now, and she's still going. McCarn almost robbed by Ciara White. Good play from Ciara White. She has kept McCarn quiet from play, but McCarn has been exceptional from frees. White has done an excellent job, and here come Monaghan. They're looking for the score. They almost got in there. Ball inside, and out comes Fiona McHale, wins the ball, gives it to Clodagh McManaman. Clodagh McManaman will find the runner on the shoulder, Sinead Cafkey. Sinead Cafkey drives into the Monaghan player. The referee says play on. Monaghan are going apoplectic on the sideline, but Mayo continue. Grace Kelly bearing down a goal, goes for the point, and it's kicked wide. It's kicked wide, and Grace seems to have picked up an injury as she kicked the ball. As she cut in there, she seemed to pick up a leg injury, and maybe that's why the kick ended up where it did. But Monaghan were absolutely seething on the sideline when a free wasn't awarded there, and they're questioning the lineswoman or the fourth official here. And I had just praised Shane Curley for being so consistent on that rule. And what did they say? The curse of the commentator. And now Monaghan, who have played with 14 players for the last 10 minutes, they are calling back Myrne Atkinson back into play. They have performed amazingly for the 10 minutes she has been absent. Can Mayo make it pay though? She's still not back on the field. Lisa Cafkey driving forward, looking for the free, and the referee says she overcarried it. Every decision now is crucial.
So
every moment is
19,
crucial.
Jodie McQuillan replaced number 13, Casey Traynor.
Casey Traynor taken off the Monaghan team after putting in a massive shift in the blue. Garland, the far side to Coyle, and they need to get level. They need to get level before things get desperate here near the end. McQuillan is really becoming more prominent now since she came on. Ball inside to McCarn. McCarn sees a runner on the far side. It's Kyle, but the ball runs away from her. And Saoirse Lally gets by her. And Lally wins the free. And now Monaghan are back to 15 players as Mayo attack. Myrne Atkinson is back on the field. So now can they push on and try and get level? But it's Mayo on the attack. It's Cafkey who gives the ball in towards Rowe, but is the ball going to beat her out over the line? It does. It's a line ball to Monaghan. Can Monaghan get back into it? It's 12 points for Mayo, it's 11 for Monaghan. We're going down the pipe, as they say. Down the final furlong, all those cliches. But the thing is, Mayo are a point up. Monaghan need a point at least. Another point from Mayo will surely win it. Monaghan moving the ball around. Oh, the ball went over the head. Garrity has it. Garrity gives it to Cairns. Cairns pops it into Rowe. Rowe for a moment has space. She has space. She's away from McAnespie. She's looking. The ball runs loose. McAnespie gets in there. It's gone out for a 45. And for a moment, it was Rowe who was looking to score the point. And instead, she looked up and the ball ran away from her. And Mayo over 45. And Sinead Cafferty will take it. She looks for the runner most times. Is she going to do that this time? Mayo calling for subs. But out on the field, it's Cafferty who will take it. Monaghan are bringing, the hold up is because Monaghan are bringing in Niamh Brennan from O'Neill Shamrocks. She's replacing Shauna Coyle. Shauna coming off, they're bringing in
so the woman from
the Shamrocks. And here come Mayo. A point now would be absolutely golden. Fiona McHale though will take as much time as possible. Mayo lead by a point. Sarah Rowe pops the ball back, but it's won and Monaghan are away. Up the field. This is their chance, the opportunity. They're on the run now. It's up the far side. It's Rosemary Courtney. She's driving forward, driving up the field. McCarn is on her shoulder. McCarn in towards Niamh Brennan. Brennan looking to make an impression here. Into the middle. Is it a free? The referee blows the whistle. I'm not sure what he's saying. He's saying Rachel Cairns fouled. Mayo are dumbfounded by the call, but he was closer to the action by anyone. Is she in trouble? Is Cairns in trouble? Cairns gets a yellow card. She's gone, and that will be crucial if this game ends up level, because Cairns would have been one of Mayo's kickers for sure. McCarn now. This kick is way out. Can she do it though? McCarn, the captain from Mahabog, hops the ball. She's going to swing the left boot at it. It's high into the sky. It's dropping in. Ball is dropping around there. Out come Mayo. The ball is with Tamara O'Connor. She gives it to Aisling Tarpey. Tarpey now finds Fiona McHale. She has used her years of experience so well. She has played so well, McHale. McHale wins the free, wins the time, wins possession, which is more important than anything. Who's she going to kick it to? She kicks it to Sinead Cafferty. Sinead back to Maria Corbett. Time running out on Monaghan. Monaghan need a point. Mayo need to keep them out. Fiona McHale will drive forward. This in extra time. It's Mayo still have the ball. Back to Tamara O'Connor. Tamara drives forward, looking to give the ball to another woman in green and red. She finds one on the shoulder. Catherine Sullivan. Catherine Sullivan is taken out of it according to Mayo. Monaghan win the free. It's a free for Monaghan. They get on with it. The referee calls them back. He says he has stopped the clock. The sideline, Michael Miles is up there. The Monaghan manager is up there. Everyone needs to be calm now. Catherine Sullivan made body contact with the Monaghan player. The referee said Sullivan was charging. Michael Miles, the Mayo manager, says that the Monaghan woman took her out. The referee is the one that counts. The referee says it's a free to Monaghan. Monaghan have a chance to go forward to try and get the equaliser. Sullivan gets back to her feet. She can't believe the call. The Monaghan woman gets back to her feet. She says she was fouled by Sullivan. Everybody gets on with it. That's Amy Garland. Amy and her sister Laura, or her sister Lauren have played absolutely fantastic. Lauren Garland will not thank me for getting her name so wrong so many times, but she is arguably the best player on the field. The referee, Mayo, are they making a change? No, it's Monaghan who are making a change. Monaghan are bringing on. They're bringing back into the game Lauren Jones, who was on already, from Maher Clune. Lauren now, Monaghan building.
Another sub in the Monaghan
They've
team.
got to get a point. Lauren drives forward. Lauren is fouled. It's 53 steps from the post though. You wouldn't put it over with a cannon. Atkinson, is she calling out McCarn? She's not. as good as McCarran is, she wouldn't kick it from there. Myrne drops the ball in. Up they go for it. It's saved in there. Chance for Monaghan. She's fouled. Her arm was held. And now it's a free in. It's going to be level. Oh, this game, can it give you any more? I see one of the Monaghan backroom team up there. He's holding his chest. I don't blame him, because this is testing the cardiac response of everyone. Here comes McCarran. McCarran levels it. It's 12 points for Mayo. It's 12 points for Monaghan. Is this going to end in a draw? I see the LGFA officials down here in front of us. They're taking all the notes. They've got everything in order in case this is a draw at the end. Mayo come again. Cafferty, they can't lose possession back there. Monaghan trying to put pressure on them. A point now. They'll be remembered forever if someone gets a point. The ball into Howley from Knockmore. Howley is followed back there. She's followed by Maeve Monaghan. Howley cutting in. Now the referee says it's a free. The Monaghan people love the call. The Mayo people hate it. The referee is the one that matters. I see down there Mayo getting another sub ready, trying to get things sorted here as Del Corrigan moves the ball out the far side of the field, out towards there. McInnesby into the middle. Monaghan since victory here. Forward goes their corner forward Amy Garland, but the ball, will it be popped inside? The big midfielder has come on, but Mayo have won it back. It's Tamara O'Connor who wins the ball. She gives it to Sinead Cafferty. Sinead Cafferty down to Rowe. Rowe is out on the far side. She's 70 yards from goal. She's going down the far side. She's 50 yards from goal now. Inside is Cafferty. Sinead hops the ball, loses the ball, wins the ball. Is it a free? No, it's not. Back to Rowe. Time is ticking. Time ticking away constantly. The game is over. We are going to free kicks to win the game. We are going to free kicks. It was some game. It has ended 12 points for Mayo, 12 points for Monaghan. My God, on a day like this in Ballinamore, could you have asked for more? And we're going to get more. We're going to get a shootout. I don't know what they call it, but it's going to be freeze, and it's Mayo against Monaghan to see who'll emerge victorious. We'll be back. Here we are back again in Ballinamore. We've been here most of the afternoon, but now get to the edge of your seats. It's a shootout to see who's going to win this round 2 senior championship. TG4 sponsored senior championship match between Mayo and Monaghan. It ended 12 points apiece, and now we have a shootout to see who's going to win it. We're going to shoot into the goal on our right. It was Monaghan captain who won the toss. It was Ellen McCarn, and she brought the play up to that end. And she looks like she means business. We are presuming that Rachel Cairns, the Mayo shooter in chief, is not allowed to kick, and it looks like she isn't, because she was sin binned late in extra time. The referee is up there. He's driving a flag into the ground to signify the edge of the D where they can kick from. And now, after 80 minutes plus of tremendous football, of tremendous effort from both teams, it's now going to be decided on this. And they have ran themselves silly all day. What an effort. Monaghan spread throughout the field. They seem to be buoyant for this. I see Cora Courtney is up there and Ellen McCarn. They're readying themselves. Mayo in a group straight out in the middle of the field. So much hinges on this. Mayo won last weekend against Cavan. Monaghan were beaten by Armagh. Next weekend's fixtures are Monaghan against Cavan and Mayo against Armagh. So there's huge repercussions to winning and losing this game. Both teams have given in their lists 5 kickers. And everything now. Karen Tahar, the LGFA official, is out there with Marita McDonald. The Mayo mentor, she's putting in the Mayo list. And Karen Tahar now has 2 lists of players, and she's advancing, and she's telling some of the camera people and the officials to head for the sideline. The Mayo team are grouped around the midfield line. The Monaghan team are over on the left, and it looks like McCarn is going to be the first up. And with her left foot, she's trying to make an angle for herself. In penalty shootouts, and we've had a lot of them this week with England and Italy and Mayo and Roscommon in the under-20s. We've learned a lot about shootouts, and we learned that some people say you're better to go first. Italy won because they did that. But on Tuesday night, the Roscommon the Galway under-20s went first, and Mayo won. So it's all on the day. It's all down to the kicker. It's the team element has gone out of it now. It's individual. It's the nerves, the breathing, the contact with the football, the wind, the pressure you're under, how tired your legs are. There are so many factors here. Ellen McCarn, one of the best kickers in the game. Left foot, that lethal left foot. The woman from Ahabog, hopping in the ball, waiting and waiting. I wonder what's going through her head. Not sure what we're waiting for. Everything seems to be in place. The referee, Shane Curley, is making one last walk in here, and I'm not sure can this go on much longer. I hope everyone had sunscreen on today. McCarn now is ready. The referee is ready. The lines people are in position. There's 4 umpires there. Another quick discussion with the referee and the lines person. everything has been sold out of the shop, we heard earlier on. As the announcer was saying, the Fuair Uisce is gone. And any outdoor dining there is in Belnamore, it'll be well used after this. Now, Karen Tarr has given the signal, the LGFA official has given the signal to the referee, so we're about to go, I think. And yes, the whistle. Now McCarran comes up. Thankfully, everyone gives great respect to the kicker here. McCarran kicks it high and wide. Wide. And coming forward now, Sarah Rowe. From down the quay in Ballina. Via Australia. Here she comes. Her family steeped in football and rugby tradition over the years. Here she comes. I know there's a big crowd watching in Ballina. Up she comes, kicks it high, and she finds the exact same spot as McCarran, just to the left of the posts. The next woman making the walk up. Long walk. Who knows what they're thinking of? There's no football though. She has to bring a football with her. It's Jodie McQuillan from Castleblaney. I was talking to a great woman from Dunamine yesterday, Mary Grimes. Mary Holton from Mayo. She told me all about this woman. Jodie, she said, will be one of the stars of football in the years to come. Here comes Jodie. Up she comes, kicks it high into the air. It's high, and it's wide to the right. And now coming forward from Knockmore, the parish of the backs, Shauna Howley. She has family watching this live stream in Australia, I hear. She has family here in the crowd. Hopping the ball, I see her mother down from me. She's watching intently. Here comes Shauna, kicks it high, it's curling, it's over! Howley has put Mayo in front after 2 kicks. It's Mayo 1, it's Monaghan 0. Michael Miles, the manager, is down there, his arms folded, but he clapped that one like he never clapped before. Forward now for Monaghan. We can't see her number from here. We can now. It's the woman herself. Who better would you put forward but Cora Courtney? As I said previously, she's done it all with Dunamine. But this is a tough one. Right foot, she stands back, she's going to run up. The Monaghan people can't look. They've turned away, some of them. Here she comes. There's pure silence here in the stand. It's a high kick, but it's gone out to the right and wide. And the Monaghan woman in front of me turns back. And she's met with disappointment, and Cora didn't deserve that. She's had some game today. And forward from Mayo is Tamara O'Connor. She's from the edge of the ocean in Erris, that land of legend and lore. Here she comes. They say in Erris that a woman left Meath on a donkey back in the 600 AD and arrived in Belmullet. And Tamara O'Connor puts that high and puts it just to the left and wide. But the woman from Meath, she went all the way to Belmullet on the donkey. Her amorous admirer followed her. She had no heed on him, and she pulled out her eyes and threw them down on the ground. And he headed back to Meath, and when he went back to Meath, she washed her eyes in the water of a well, and she got her sight back. I'm not sure if it's true, but it's a great story. Here comes number 17 from Monaghan, number 17, Rosemary Courtney. It's gone to the right. Chances are ticking away on Monaghan. Mayo are a point up. That's Monaghan's fourth, is it? Here comes forward this Sinead Cafferty. The Mayo subs are confident that she's going to slot this one. Michael Miles is pacing. A lot of the Monaghan heads now there. They've put in some effort, Monaghan. Here comes Cafferty all the way from Kilmovee. It's a long way from Kilmovee to Ballinamore. Here she looks at the posts. She swings the boot. It's high. It's gone to the right as well. Gone to the right. Is this the fifth This is the 5th for Monaghan. They've got to score. Yeah, the goalie is coming forward. The goalie, Edel Corrigan, all the way from Scottstown. She's got to kick it. Edel has kicked brilliantly all day. She's found her player with almost every kick out. There are people gathering at the gate, looking through the gate to see this. Edel has had a great game, made some fantastic saves, bounces the ball, has got to score. Silence in the stand. Here she comes. It's high. It's gone out to the left. It's over. It's over. Monaghan are beaten in a penalty shootout. 1-0. Mayo celebrate with absolute, utter delight. Mayo have won. After extra time, the game finished 12 points apiece and they won 1-0 on a free kick shootout. Thanks for listening. I hope you enjoyed it.